Are you ready to embark on a transformative journey of personal growth and success? Join us as we explore the path to personal mastery, unleashing the habits of effective growth. In this captivating Audible story, you'll follow the protagonist, Alex, as he navigates through the powerful principles outlined in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. Prepare to be inspired, challenged, and motivated as we delve into each habit, chapter by chapter, unraveling the secrets to personal mastery and unleashing your full potential. Get ready to embark on a life-changing adventure that will empower you to create lasting change and become the architect of your own success. This Audible story is your key to unlocking a future filled with purpose, productivity, and profound personal development. Get ready to ignite your journey to greatness and unleash the habits of effective growth. Subscribe Illuminate Peak now for more great stories. Chapter 1. Be proactive. In a bustling city filled with noise and chaos, there was a young man named Alex who felt trapped in his monotonous routine. Every day, he woke up to the blaring sound of his alarm clock, reluctantly got ready for work, commuted through the crowded streets, spent long hours at his desk, returned home exhausted, and repeated the cycle day after day. Deep down, he yearned for something more fulfilling, but he believed that circumstances were holding him back. One fateful day, as Alex walked home feeling particularly disillusioned, he noticed a small bookstore tucked away in a corner. Intrigued, he decided to step inside and escape from the cacophony of the city. As he perused the shelves, a book titled The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People caught his eye. Curiosity piqued, he pulled it off the shelf and began reading. The first habit, be proactive, immediately captured Alex's attention. It emphasized the importance of taking responsibility for one's own life and not playing the victim of circumstances. As he absorbed the words on the pages, a spark of inspiration ignited within him. He realized that he had been passively drifting through life, allowing external forces to dictate his path. It was time for a change. Inspired by this newfound perspective, Alex made a firm decision to apply the habit of being proactive to his own life. Instead of wallowing in dissatisfaction and complaining about his situation, he recognized that he needed to take charge and take proactive steps to make a change. He carved out time each day for self-reflection, setting aside the distractions of the outside world and turning inward to listen to his inner desires and aspirations. He asked himself probing questions, exploring what he truly wanted from life and what steps he could take to achieve it. With a renewed sense of purpose and determination, Alex embarked on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Little did he know that this simple decision to be proactive would set in motion a series of transformative events that would shape the course of his life forever. Chapter 2. Begin with the end in mind. With a newfound sense of purpose ignited by the first habit, be proactive, Alex delved into the second habit, begin with the end in mind. He realized that in order to create a meaningful and fulfilling life, he needed to have a clear vision of his desired destination. Alex took a step back from his daily routines and responsibilities to reflect on his long-term goals. He asked himself profound questions. What kind of person did he aspire to become? What achievements did he envision? How did he want to impact the world around him? As he delved deeper into self-reflection, Alex began to paint a vivid picture in his mind. He saw himself as a successful entrepreneur, running a business that made a positive difference in people's lives. He imagined himself leading a team of passionate individuals, working together towards a common vision. He envisioned financial stability, personal growth, and a sense of fulfillment that emanated from living a purpose-driven life. With the end in mind, Alex started setting specific and measurable goals aligned with his vision. He created a detailed plan, outlining the necessary steps to turn his dreams into reality. He broke down his larger goals into smaller, actionable tasks that he could tackle one by one. Each day, as he woke up to the sound of his alarm, Alex reminded himself of the end he had envisioned. This clarity fueled his motivation and determination to make progress, even when faced with obstacles and setbacks along the way. By beginning with the end in mind, Alex shifted his focus from the mundane to the meaningful. He approached each day with intention and a clear direction, aligning his actions with his long-term goals. This shift in perspective infused his daily routines with a sense of purpose and excitement. As time went on, Alex started seeing progress towards his envisioned future. The small steps he took each day compounded into significant milestones. He celebrated his achievements, but he also remained steadfast in his commitment to his vision, knowing that he still had a long journey ahead. With the second habit ingrained in his mindset, Alex was ready to tackle the next phase of his personal development journey. The third habit, put first things first, awaited him, promising to guide him in prioritizing his actions and focusing on what truly mattered. Chapter 3: Put first things first. With a clear vision of his desired future in mind, Alex knew that the next step was to prioritize his actions and focus on what truly mattered. The third habit, put first things first, would be his compass in navigating the countless tasks and responsibilities that demanded his attention. Alex recognized that he had limited time and energy each day. To make the most of it, he needed to identify the tasks and activities that would contribute the most to his long-term goals. He understood that not all tasks were created equal and that he had to make deliberate choices about how he allocated his resources. To gain control over his time, Alex began by assessing his current commitments and obligations. He examined his work responsibilities, personal commitments, and daily habits. He then evaluated each of them based on their alignment with his ultimate goals. With a newfound clarity, Alex learned to differentiate between the urgent and the important. Urgent tasks often demanded immediate attention, but they didn't always contribute significantly to his long-term vision. On the other hand, important tasks had a direct impact on his goals and required proactive effort. Alex developed a system to prioritize his actions. He created a schedule, blocking off dedicated time for the most important activities that aligned with his vision. He learned to say no to non-essential tasks that distracted him from his priorities, allowing him to focus on what truly mattered. As he implemented this habit, Alex experienced a sense of liberation. He no longer felt overwhelmed by the multitude of tasks vying for his attention. Instead, he approached each day with a clear plan, knowing that he was investing his time and energy in the activities that would propel him towards his desired future. Of course, challenges arose along the way. Unexpected demands and external pressures threatened to derail Alex's focus. But he had learned the art of discipline and self-mastery through the first two habits. He stayed committed to his priorities, adapting and adjusting as needed while remaining steadfast in his pursuit of his long-term goals. By putting first things first, Alex gained a sense of control over his life. He made conscious choices about how he spent his time and energy, aligning his actions with his values and aspirations. This habit became the cornerstone of his productivity and success, allowing him to make consistent progress towards his envisioned future. With the third habit embedded in his daily life, Alex was ready to explore the next principle: think win-win. This habit would guide him in cultivating meaningful relationships and fostering collaboration as he continued his journey of personal and professional growth. Chapter 4: Think Win-Win. As Alex progressed on his personal development journey, he realized the importance of cultivating positive and mutually beneficial relationships. The fourth habit, think win-win, became his guiding principle in interactions with others. Alex understood that a win-win mindset meant seeking outcomes that benefited all parties involved. It meant moving away from a competitive mindset where one person's success came at the expense of others. Instead, he embraced the idea that collaboration and cooperation could lead to greater achievements and shared success. In his professional life, Alex applied the win-win approach when negotiating deals and working with colleagues. He sought to understand their needs, perspectives, and goals, and he looked for solutions that would satisfy everyone involved. He listened actively, valuing open and honest communication as the foundation for building strong and meaningful connections. Alex also realized that the win-win mindset extended beyond the professional realm. In his personal relationships, he sought to create an environment of trust and support. He nurtured relationships where both parties could thrive and grow together. He recognized that true success encompassed not only his own achievements but also the well-being and happiness of those around him. Through the habit of thinking win-win, Alex fostered an atmosphere of collaboration and harmony. He encouraged others to share their ideas and opinions, recognizing that diverse perspectives often led to better outcomes. He celebrated the accomplishments of his colleagues, friends, and loved ones, knowing that their success did not diminish his own but rather contributed to the overall growth of the community. Embracing the win-win mindset wasn't always easy, as conflicts and disagreements inevitably arose. However, Alex approached these situations with empathy and a genuine desire to find resolutions that would satisfy all parties involved. He sought common ground and explored creative solutions that addressed the interests and concerns of everyone affected. As he practiced the habit of thinking win-win, Alex witnessed the transformative power it had on his relationships and interactions. Trust flourished, and a sense of unity emerged. Collaborative efforts became more effective, leading to innovative solutions and shared achievements. The habit of thinking win-win not only enhanced Alex's ability to navigate negotiations and resolve conflicts, but it also deepened his understanding of the interconnectedness of all individuals. It reminded him that true success wasn't merely an individual pursuit but a collective journey. With the fourth habit instilled in his mindset, Alex looked forward to the next chapter in his personal development. Chapter 5 would introduce him to the principle of seek first to understand, then to be understood, teaching him the art of empathetic listening and effective communication, skills that would further enhance his relationships and propel him towards his goals. Chapter 5: Seek first to understand, then to be understood. As Alex continued on his journey of personal growth, he recognized the critical importance of effective communication in building strong and meaningful relationships. The fifth habit, seek first to understand, then to be understood, became his next area of focus. Alex realized that true understanding came from actively listening to others before attempting to express his own thoughts and ideas. He understood that the key to effective communication lay in genuinely seeking to understand the perspectives, feelings, and motivations of those he interacted with. In his quest to apply this habit, Alex became a skilled listener. He cultivated the ability to be fully present in conversations, setting aside his own preconceptions and judgments. He engaged in active listening, giving his full attention to the speaker and seeking to comprehend their words and emotions. By seeking first to understand, Alex learned to ask probing questions and engage in meaningful dialogue. He embraced empathy, putting himself in others' shoes to gain deeper insights into their experiences and viewpoints. He recognized that everyone had a unique story to tell and valuable insights to share. As a result of his commitment to understanding, Alex found that his relationships grew stronger. He developed deeper connections with his colleagues, friends, and family members. He discovered common ground and built bridges of trust by truly hearing and valuing the perspectives of others. Alex also found that seeking to understand before being understood allowed him to communicate more effectively. By taking the time to comprehend others' viewpoints, he could tailor his own messages to resonate with their needs and concerns. He became a better problem solver, as he considered a broader range of possibilities and collaborated with others to find optimal solutions. In situations where disagreements arose, Alex applied the habit of seeking first to understand. Instead of becoming defensive or pushing his own agenda, he approached conflicts with an open mind. He listened attentively to the perspectives of others, seeking common ground and finding win-win solutions. Through the practice of seeking first to understand, Alex witnessed the transformative power of empathetic listening. He realized that by truly understanding others, he could build bridges, foster trust, and create an environment where meaningful and constructive communication thrived. As Alex integrated this habit into his daily life, he saw the positive impact it had not only on his relationships but also on his personal growth. He became a lifelong learner, embracing diverse perspectives and continuously expanding his own understanding of the world. With the fifth habit ingrained in his communication style, Alex eagerly anticipated the next chapter in his personal development journey. Chapter 6, Synergize, awaited him, promising to unlock the power of collaboration and the ability to achieve greater results through teamwork. Chapter 6, Synergize. Excited to explore the power of collaboration and teamwork, Alex delved into the sixth habit, synergize. He understood that synergy meant combining the unique strengths and perspectives of individuals to create something greater than the sum of its parts. Alex recognized that collaboration required trust, open-mindedness, and a willingness to embrace diverse ideas. He sought out opportunities to work with others, valuing their contributions and actively seeking to leverage their strengths. He understood that by synergizing, he could unlock new possibilities and achieve results that surpassed what he could accomplish alone. In his professional life, Alex actively sought out partnerships and collaborations. He engaged in brainstorming sessions, encouraging team members to share their ideas freely. He valued diverse perspectives and recognized that innovation often emerged from the collision of different viewpoints. Through synergistic collaboration, Alex discovered the power of teamwork. He embraced the concept of shared goals, where individuals work together towards a common purpose. He fostered an environment that encouraged open communication and collaboration, allowing each team member to contribute their unique expertise. Alex also extended the habit of synergizing to his personal life. He sought opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals who shared his passions and values. He engaged in meaningful discussions, learning from others' experiences and integrating their insights into his own growth. Through synergistic relationships, Alex expanded his own knowledge and capabilities. He discovered that collaboration wasn't about competition or one-upmanship, but rather a joint effort to elevate and empower one another. The diverse perspectives and skills of his collaborators enriched his own understanding, and together they achieved outcomes that surpassed their individual abilities. As Alex embraced the habit of synergizing, he realized that it required a commitment to active listening, mutual respect, and a focus on finding win-win solutions. He understood that true synergy wasn't about compromising or sacrificing individuality but rather integrating and building upon each person's strengths. With each collaborative endeavor, Alex witnessed the transformative power of synergy. The combined efforts of a cohesive team unleashed creativity, improved problem-solving capabilities, and fostered a supportive and empowering environment. He celebrated not only the achievements but also the journey, valuing the relationships and personal growth that came along with it. With the sixth habit embedded in his mindset, Alex eagerly looked forward to the final chapter of his personal development journey. Chapter 7, Sharpen the Saw, promised to guide him in maintaining balance, renewal, and continuous growth as he strived to become the most effective version of himself.